What's up? I watched the other Liam Neeson movie. I already have a review up for Blacklight. I know you guys are just super excited about that, so I got the other one checked off my list. Two films in the same year. Neeson, you're overworking yourself. Calm down. I'm John Stark from movieguy.com, and this is my review of Memory. Not like the thing that we all have and sometimes we don't have it and then we can't like remember things like this film, but they named the film Memory because they wanted like a clear title, to let you know that this was a film where Liam Neeson was not gonna remember things, but it was not unknown. This is a different film. Liam Neeson did not remake his own film. He did, however, remake a film that was adapted from a book. So, there you go. That's what Liam Neeson did. This is actually, I know you would just assume that Liam Neeson movies just sort of like, they get like sort of crowdsourced for plot or story or whatever, but no, there was actually a film that was based on a book that this was now made into an English language film. And for this ride, we have decided that Martin Campbell shall take us on this ride. And yes, I know you're thinking, you're like, that name sounds vaguely familiar. Martin Campbell. Do I know a Martin Campbell? Yes. Yes, you do. He's got 007 credits. So, that is the Martin Campbell of Casino Royale fame. So, anyway. So like theoretically, this film should be good. Theoretically. And then Liam Neeson, instead of kidnapping people that he brought with him into his last film, this time he's brought along Guy Pearce and Monica Bellucci. So there you go. Those are the recognizable people. The other people, I don't think, maybe there's somebody you'll recognize. I don't know, but those are the heavy hitters. And we've got a plot that's about a hitman who is doing the killing and killing the people, and he's also losing his memory. That's why the title. He has some sort of like swiftly progressing Alzheimer's that he has to take drugs for because it's coming on to him. So the movie kind of plays with you a little bit that way, but most of the time it's not meant to play with the audience, it's meant to play with him. So this isn't a film where you think you're going to see one thing and you're really seeing something else. It's not like that with Unknown, where they like rip the rug out from underneath you and they're like, aha, we got you. It's more like he's just like, what? Where am I? What did I thought I did that. What happened? Oh, I put it in. Didn't I put that there? Like, he's just confused. So your grandfather is walking around killing people, and then finally he gets this one hit offered to him, and he's like, no, I will not do this. I do not kill children, said Sam I Am. I do not eat green eggs and ham. And that brings Liam Neeson into the same purview as Guy Pearce, who is... He's like an agent who is trying to investigate this girl. she had been used by her father to sexually pleasure old men. That's where we're at in this film. I'm just gonna throw that right at you. They've rescued her from that, and so she's like living in this group home trying to recover from that. And unfortunately, she was raped by a lot of powerful men who don't need her out there. So they've hired this hitman, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not killing this child. And he's so offended that he starts to kill the people who want him to kill the child. So it's what happens when man bites dog, you know, he's biting back. So it's unexpected, and they're like, what is this? And of course, at the same time, then the cops are like, we've got a hitman problem on our side. And then the film just plays out from there. My favorite line, and I wanted to open my review with it, but I'm gonna save it for the grade level. You'll see. You won't get it, but it was my favorite line. So this film has a problem with the casting director, who I'm assuming was thrown from a moving train. But I don't know if that happened before or after they became a casting director. I just think that they just survived such a harrowing experience, perhaps, and like the trauma from that for their brain caused them to bring certain people in and be like, yes, that's good acting. You will be good in this film. And they brought along some people in smaller roles who, they're high school kids in like their very first theater class as like a freshman who could read better than some of these people. It's obnoxious. Luckily, it's not the entire supporting cast. They didn't just like cast 3 people you've heard of and then like everyone else just kind of wandered on set from off screen. They were just like, hey, is this a movie? Can I be in this? But there are a couple people where you're like, oh my God, please fucking stop talking. Why did they give you dialogue? Why are you talking right now? There's a couple people where just, whew, they must be pretty. They fucked somebody to get in this film. So that's those thoughts. You know, I can't talk about like the costume design or the visual effects, but I could pick up on whether or not somebody can act based on whether or not they can read dialogue. And there are some people in here who can't read dialogue. Yeah, so that's just what it is. That was kind of my biggest problem. My second biggest problem maybe is just the writing that they give some of these characters. Oh, it's not terrible. You know what? Blacklight was terrible. Like, Blacklight legitimately was just like conglomerate of a film that just somebody just shit out. No, they tried with memory. Martin Campbell really did. He woke up in the morning and he was like, fuck, yes, I got a Liam Neeson movie. I'm really excited about this. You know, and he just like went out and he was like, yes, I'm going to do this. We're going to make Memory. It's going to be awesome. It's going to make like $100 million at the box office. They're going to make a sequel. And we're going to get to do Memory 2 like they did Taken 2. I can feel that. I can feel that energy from him in this film. Unfortunately, it just didn't fully come together. It's just kind of an average film, which is a lot better to say than some of the recent Neeson films, because I have not liked a lot of the recent Neeson films, like Blacklight and Cold Pursuit, among them. So we're actually on an upswing here. I know a lot of people didn't like Memory, but I would argue that Memory is better than a lot of other things Neeson's done right now. So if we keep trending in the positive direction here, Eventually we'll get to a good film again. So it's not that terrible. I followed the plot. I enjoyed the story. It's got its heart in the right place. The structure is okay. There's some interesting things happening with Alzheimer's in this film. I don't know that any of them necessarily make any sense. I have no idea that Neeson has any idea how to play an Alzheimer's patient. I like him as an actor, except the couple of scenes where he's like, I have Alzheimer's, what's going on? Oh, I don't remember. Help me remember. Like, I was like, oh, did you do any back work on this at all? Did you, like, do you know what Alzheimer's is? Did they take you? They're like entire wards. They're like memory care wards inside of hospitals that you can go and you can just kind of look at somebody who has Alzheimer's and just go, hey, let me check you out. Oh my God. So that's what it's like. I don't know that he knows what it is. Either that or else Martin Campbell doesn't, and that was his direction, was no. You're overplaying it, you're overselling it. It's this, do this instead. And Liam Neeson was like, I'm pretty certain that's not what it is, but all right. So one of those things happened. Yeah, this is as a portrayal of Alzheimer's, I would give this an F. But as a film, it's got some moments. I'm not gonna lie. Guy Pearce was fine. Monica Bellucci was fine. They both came in and they were like, hey, you know, we have careers and resumes. I love that Guy Pearce was in like another memory movie too. Like that was my favorite thing. I wonder if anybody did that on purpose. They were like, okay, well, we've got this secondary role. We need to get an actor for that to opposite Neeson in a role about a guy who doesn't remember things well. And somebody was like, oh, that kind of sounds like Memento. Remember, he didn't remember. Oh, we should get Guy Pearce. And then, like, that's how that happened. I hope that happened, but I don't know. I don't trust the rest of the casting is terrible. So who knows? Monica Bellucci, take her or leave her. It doesn't really matter. I think she's, you know, I think she's playing like a character that is not her ethnicity. So she's outside of her own thing. Anyway, she's stretching herself as an actress here, pretending to be something she's not. But then again, after Irreversible, we should just let her do whatever she wants, because she had to do that fucking movie. So, yeah, I did see it. Those are my thoughts on Memory. The audio description to this is Robo Description. It's Robo Description. Not that I really blame them. I mean, I'm sure somebody was like, should we pay for a living person? And then they were like, no. People, this film, they will not save this film. But it might have. I mean, I said this film wasn't terrible. So, it could have. I mean, like, I can understand the knee-jerk reaction to not. I think somebody maybe saw Blacklight. They were like, no. Just go ahead. Have the toaster describe this. So there are a couple times where the audio description narration drops the out of something, so it just makes everything sound really weird. Because it's not the way anybody would talk. It's not like a human way of talking. So there's something where one of the where they're doing some stuff and the narration says open safe, and it should have said like opens the safe. And I know that sounds correct, open safe. You're like, oh, open safe. There could be a sentence in which that exists. I can't remember the rest of the sentence, so that's why I'm just saying that. But it's a sentence in which grammatically the would have been included there. It's one when you drop the, it makes safe sound like a person or something that you're opening, like a character. I had the same problem with not okay with that cookie when they dropped the in front of cookie. It was like takes a bite or eats cookie, or there was something like that in Not Okay, where it was just the cookie would have made that sentence a little bit better. It's just grammatically, the way humans speak, robo-description doesn't quite pick up on that. But it was fine. I mean, it didn't talk over anybody. That's mostly a step in the right direction. Ever since I saw Jolt, the bar is so low with robo-description and talking over people that, you know, I just thank you for not talking over the dialogue, I guess. So that's Memory. Watch it, don't watch it, and your life will not be changed one way or the other. But if you're a Liam Neeson fan and you're looking for redemption for Blacklight, I would give this is a small step forward for mankind in that direction. And in the words of Guy Pearce in this film, I'm gonna give Memory is a motherfucker. Oh, I love the lines where they like bring the title of the movie in. So I thought that was just so like, that just encompassed, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to grade that film motherfucker. That's what I'm going to grade it. Thanks, Guy Pearce. So you could take that grade to mean whatever you think it means. But that's a line that Guy Pearce has in the film. And that's like the title line when they try to like rope the title into the movie to be really clever. Guy Pearce gets to do it in this film. And he goes, Memory is a motherfucker. So there's your grade. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, I'm really leaving it like that. Let me know what you think in comments. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. My website is macmovieguy.com. The audio description project, adp.acb.org, will let you know what has audio description where you can watch it. And the adna.org will let you know who is audio describing when they're not fucking robots trying to take over the world. So that's it for me today on Memory. I'm out. Gotta go review something else that doesn't have Liam Neeson in it.